with the devil, you're probably going in the same direction he is.
Say it again. Say it again, Pastor.
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me, pop up later. You mean to tell me that it's okay to go to war with the devil? Yeah, the reason why is because the moment you can tell him no, that means he ain't got you.
Yes. That's right.
The moment that I try to make it as simple and I try to make it as plain. Right? The moment you don't let that email get you all shaken up.
Come on.
The fact that it's being sent to you is to see how strong. How solid you really are in your faith. How grounded you really are in your faith. There's some people, they're walking, I'm telling you, they ain't got no ground. They just out here just kind of floating around. But you know, listen, it can be a storm out raging, doesn't matter what it is. God gave me the strength to go through the storm, to go through the fire, to go through the flood.
Yes!
And so when that's said and done, you gotta, God, you strengthening my faith a little bit. That's why me and the devil put in the head. Not because he really just want me. No. He know he can't have me.
Yes.
That's what you gotta know. Not that he know he can't have you.
That's right. Amen.
When your faith is really solid and he know he can't have you, he's coming. He's coming with everything. And most times, I'm gonna put this one in. This wasn't even in my notes. Most times he's coming at you with heart matters.
Yes. Come on.
Matters of the heart.
Jesus.
The thing, the people.
Yes,
the
sir.
place.
Yes, sir.
The material thing. The thing you love the most puts it in your way.
Amen.
See how strong your faith really is.
Yes.
Everything ain't been peachy keen, but when I saw the woman of God with my son in her hand, and I said, hold on, do I go back to when we had the last little disagreement, or do I see a need that the devil is trying? I can't get it. And let me pray her through so she can get out along with what's good. The seed that belongs to me that's sitting in her house, I gotta make sure they all stay out.
Right.
Come on.
So sometimes things happen in your life just to check
Yes, sir.
how grounded you are.
Yes, sir.
Right? Number eight. It's one word. It's written like this. That is preserve. All right? 1 Timothy 4:15-16 says this. Be diligent in these matters.
Yes.
Right? Give yourself, this is NIV version, give yourself wholly to them, so that everyone may see your progress. Watch your life and doctrine closely.
Yes, God.
Preserve in them, because if you do, you will save both yourself and your hearers. I want to read this in the Message version. Give me a moment. This was good to me in my study on today, and I really want to, because I need some of you to recognize you are exactly where God wants you. Okay? But sometimes what tends to happen is you're waiting for people to affirm, and people will affirm by your actions. Watch when I read this in the Message verse. 1 Timothy 4:15. Come on, y'all get past a little time. Hold on. These new I got a new phone too, y'all. Yes, I did get a new phone. The old one was messed up. Come on. Okay, let me try this again. Okay, there we go. He probably could have got to it quicker than me. These young folks, they know what they doing. Pastor, you don't know what you're doing? Give me your phone. I know what to do. All right, here we go. 15-16. All right, 1 Timothy. Right, it says, cultivate these things. Immerse yourself in them. All right? The people, watch this, will all see you mature right before their eyes. Keep a firm grasp on both your character and your teaching. Don't be diverted. Just keep at it. Both you and those who hear you will experience, watch this, salvation.
Come on.
See, the reason why you got to preserve yourself, because I keep telling y'all, somebody's watching you.
Yes.
Yes.
And everybody ain't watching you waiting for you to fail.
That's right. Amen.
That's the encouraging part about this.
That's
Y'all know how I am about that. Oh, you got a hater on the left. You got a hater on the right. You got to tell them you hated on me all of my life. But no. Everybody ain't hating on you. But if you coming to the Max Out Church, you coming because you got some winners in here. You got folks that want to see you win.
Yeah.
That's right, sir.
And they want to see you win no matter what. So even if those who know you, used to know you, used to hang out with you, don't see it just yet, it's okay.
Wow.
We see it.
Wow.
I'm going to tell you right now, I see it in all y'all.
Praise God.
Some of y'all went, ooh, when y'all first got here. Ooh, ooh, oh, boy. Hold on. I was like, okay, all right. This is going to be a special project, okay? Lord, how are you going to deal with me with this? He said, you're going to deal with it by my word. You're going to keep teaching my
Glory.
word.
Amen. That's
They're
right.
going to conform to the word of God, which is true. And once they find themselves in that truth, they'll begin to reshape themselves, reshape their thinking, reshape their conversation, reshape their thoughts. Because now, oh, thank you, Holy Ghost. Here's the real preservation here. The preservation here is that you could have lost your life. I could have lost my life doing those things outside of the will of God.
Yeah.
You were more immature doing those things outside of the will of God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you look like your old self, smell like your old self, walk like your old self, talk like your old self, doing things outside of the will of God. But the moment you got in God, he began to say, wait a minute, this is my choice, this is my selected, this is the elect of me. I need to ensure that he or she never get drifted again. All right, so here's the thing as it relates to this particular point of being preserved. All right, it says that you and I ought to stand our ground.
Yes.
Realize that you cannot fail, because if you do, you won't make it to heaven. This is a real thing now. All right, there really is no other option. Heaven or hell is up to you. All right, it's up to me, huh? Yeah. To go to heaven, you will have to work, fight, take pain, insults, and setbacks in your life, and do things you won't necessarily enjoy. I keep trying to tell you, just because you in God, don't think it's gonna always be easy. Huh? It's not. It's not. But what he's going to remember is he's got a checklist too of how did you go through? What was your attitude in that moment? What was your disposition in that moment? I tell y'all this testimony before as it relates to me applying for the city of Orlando to get my job. I applied 11 times. 11 times. And every no, I just went back and got better. I said, okay, you're not ready for me yet? Okay, I'll be back. Oh, I will be back. Because I know one of these jobs belong to me. See, that's the type of faith you gotta have. That's the type of confidence in God you gotta have.
Yeah.
See, some of you want it right then and there. Oh, no, it's gonna happen right now. I want to do it right now. No, relax. It's not your time yet. And if it's not your time yet, which means it's not his time yet. He knows when it's the time for you, because I'm telling you, had I got what I got now a lot sooner, huh? I want a pair of Jordans every day I walk through here, huh? No discipline, no accountability. So he built all of that in me. No, he developed all of that in me.
Yes, sir.
So that when I get to where he wants me to be, I can now maintain. I can sustain.
Yes.
Run this race of life to win. Run this race. This is true commitment, y'all.
Yes, it is.
All right? But you got to run this race that we call life to win. Corinthians 9, verses 24 and 25 says this. 1 Corinthians says this. Do you not know that in a race all runners run? Love this. But only one gets the prize.
Come on. Come on.
Do you not know that in every race all runners run, but only one gets the prize? Run in such a way as to get the prize. Everyone who competes in the games goes in strict training. We do it to get a crown that will last forever. See, it's important that you don't give up because there is something awaiting you.
Amen.
See, every believer has a prize. I said every believer, not just the pastor, not just the elders, not just the biggest taxpayers. Every believer.
Amen.
If you believe, you got a prize waiting on you. You have a prize waiting on you. All right, let's go. 2 Timothy 4:7-8 says this. I have fought the good fight. I have finished the race. I have kept the faith. Now there is in store for me, what is that prize? The crown of righteousness. So what am I? Well, I'm not just living to live again, but I'm living to get my crown.
Yeah.
That indicates, listen, I did not give up in year 20.
Yeah.
I didn't give up in year 21, because you know we're going to make it to 2021 too, right?
Right. Come on.
And as I've been teaching, everything you experienced prior to 2020 was all development.
Yeah.
And it was development to ensure your crown. In essence, to ensure your prize.
Amen.
But you know some people that didn't make it.
Amen.
They gave up.
Yes.
They did not run this race as to suggest that they were winning. Everything about them felt defeated. And most people that feel defeated, they feel defeated because they are trying to win now. When something's going to take time. All right. Here's the point here in this run this race to win. This race we call life to win. You got to stay your course.
Yes.
All right. What do I mean by that? Get out of somebody else's lane. Stop trying to live somebody else's life. Oh, why not? What you been looking at? I want to be just like I want to be like mine. But you don't know what they're having to go through. You don't know their journey. You don't know their fight. You don't know what their struggles are. So this is why I tell people, you got to be careful when you say that. I want to be like this one. Okay, so that means you're going to take on what they're having to go through on top of what you're going to have to go through.
Right.
Because you still got to go through what you got to go through too.
Yeah.
That's right.
Don't be so focused on how they getting there and what they doing and where they okay.
Right.
You want their problems too? You want to double up on problems? You can barely handle this now.
Right.
Oh, it's quiet now, huh? Stay your course.